live on this channel. This is our last day at SHOT Show. As you can tell, my voice is gone. It's been a very, very fun week, but there's been a lot that has been happening for the TLD channel. Walsh is off getting some coffee. I gotta hit up go back to the hotel, grab the rest of my luggage, and then head to the airport because my flight leaves in like 2.5 hours. So a lot of really neat things and great people. We always meet great people here. I think one of the things that we found is those companies that we like to work with, we want to continue working with those companies. And I think Walsh is going to feel the same way. But we also met some really great media folks. Ninja and Flannel is one. Some of the guys that he had with him are like presidents from the Minnesota Airsoft Association. Just a great group of guys that we love hanging out with and doing stuff with. It's just really easy to talk to some of those guys. So yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the content that we've been putting out on the Thin Line Defense Co channel. We've been trying to keep the lives, or we're going to try keeping the lives here on the Everyman's Arsenal channel. But like I said, last day of SHOT Show, dude, it was 17,000 steps plus every day, a lot of walking around. And even though we had less schedules, less companies scheduled throughout the week, it felt like a busier week. You know, there's a lot of moving around, and we understand that companies are busy, and so we go to meet at one company because we have them at a certain time. And again, as long as they're super kind to us. Nocturne was super apologetic. We had an interview with them at a certain time. They couldn't do it till later. No big deal. We had the room in our schedule to just flip it and go somewhere else. But as you can tell, my voice there's been a lot of talking this week. What's up, Zach? Good to see you, buddy. A lot of talking this week. Hopefully this mic is picking up everything instead of my phone mic. Maybe Zach could give me a thumbs up or something if you're hearing me okay. So Walsh is over getting some coffee. I need to get back to the hotel probably in about 15 minutes, make sure that all my stuff's packed up, and I got to head to the airport. But I think next year we're going to be doing the same thing that we're doing this year. So a lot more short content going out, trying to do that every 2 or 3 hours so you guys can kind of see real time where we're at. Also having the ability to go and, you know, for Walsh and I to split up and one of us to go to one booth at SHOT Show and do kind of the full length feature video while the other one is running short content at some other booth. My big mistake, I have a pretty nice setup. I got these DJI Mic 2s. I have my DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I forgot a micro SD card. And no one within walking distance had the micro SD card. What's up, guys? The Real and Sleepy. Yeah, so everything that you've seen on the Thin Line Defense Co channel, on the short side of it, has all been from my phone and from this mic because I forgot my micro SD card. We went to the Agilite party 2 nights ago, and it was super loud, so I had to talk loud over everyone else and the music, and that's why my voice is this way. What's up, Croak? Dude, Croak, the Barrel and Hatchet guys, awesome people. They knew you immediately when I asked them, like, hey, can I get a picture? One of our viewers is taking classes from you guys. His name is John, but he goes by Croak, and they were like, oh yeah, we know, he's taking some classes from us. So it was fun chatting with those guys. Eric was super humble guy, really nice to talk to. So that was a fun one to meet them. They were at the OpsCore booth while we were at TNVC, and so it was really easy for me to just tap them on the shoulder, and I'm a big fan of the content you're putting up. And yeah, so I was worried this whole week. I don't know how many people have been going live at SHOT Show, but the internet has not always been the best. So this being the last day, we thought, okay, well, there's probably not going to be, 70,000 people on the internet. We could probably do a quick little live stream and just do a recap of how SHOT Show went. We're going to keep live streams on the Everyman's Arsenal podcast channel, or Everyman's Arsenal channel. I think 2026, you're going to see more content be made from that channel. So it's going to be a TLD, sister channel, if you will, or brother channel. We're still going to be heavy into the podcast and interviews. I've set some of those up for this year already. And then, but you're also going to see content creation on that channel as well. So we'll be doing product reviews and things like that. I was teasing Walsh about, Thin Line Defense Co. is kind of known as the Battle Bout review channel. And what do I want Everyman's Arsenal to be known as? And I think I don't really have a say. I think it's YouTube, and they decide, you kind of get stuck in the algorithm. One of the ones that we were talking about was your favorite Libertarians channel, where he did like a 20-part series of him building out a basement gym, how to work out in plate carriers. He went heavy into that, and it was great content. But you look at his views, and a couple hundred views here, 100 views there. And then he did like a Beretta shotgun video that just skyrocketed. It was like 70,000 views or something. And so the joke is, Nate is now the shotgun review channel. So just like TLD is the Battle Bout review channel. I'm curious what Everyman's Arsenal is going to be the channel for. Some really cool stuff that I'm excited about. I found out, and this is just lack of, it was ignorance on my part, Bull Armory has California compliant magazines. And so I've wanted a Bull Armory. I have a Bull Armory full-size Tomahawk, which is basically a Glock 17. Really, really liked that gun, but I wanted to get into their 2011 space, and I didn't think I could because, all their magazines are 20-plus rounds. And so talking to Ben at Bull Armory, knowing that they do have California compliant mags, I don't love that, but it is something that we're going to have to get on the channel. And then the other one was the new SOF gun that they have coming out. It's a single stack 1911 9 mil, but it's compliant right out of the box. There's no magazine restriction. It comes as a 10-round magazine. What's up, Chevy? Good to see you. Yeah, Zach said the new stuff from Bull looks awesome. Dude, the other thing is the trigger that they have, the link trigger system that they have. So being able to grab that and put that in my Prodigy, that's going to be an easy one for me to get. I can't show that on YouTube because it's, probably like a modification of a gun. So that's not going to be something that we're able to show off. But I'm curious to see. I think I'm going to start touching base more in Discord now that some of my life stuff is ironed out, figuring out what we want to see on the Everyman's Arsenal channel that we don't typically see on the Thin Line Defense Co channel, or stuff that we don't really want to risk the TLD channel getting a strike on. So what we've seen on the YouTube side, because they're changing guidelines all the time, is probably every week for the last 3 months, we've had a video removed for some community guideline violation. So, YouTube, it's well known, they'll change the rules and then they'll backdate it. So those rules now apply to videos that came out 3 years ago. Super frustrating, but something we got to deal with. Croak says, trigger system looks nice. The current Bull system is a real pain in the butt when you want to change shoes. Yeah, so the new one, having the single screw to be able to swap out those trigger shoes. Sorry, because my voice is wrecked. Seems really, really nice. So I'm looking to put that whole system in my Prodigy, and then testing out some of the triggers today. I actually really liked the flat, long, wide trigger shoe. That was a really nice one. The other one was Rise Armament. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see the Rise Armament video, but having a drop-in trigger that has spring-loaded pins that you can install on your gun without taking the safety out. You don't take your grip off. You don't have to take the safety off. Being able to drop that trigger system in within 10 seconds was really, really cool. So saw some really neat stuff out of some of the booths here at SHOT Show. Some really cool, innovative product. Even Trigger Tech went by the Rise Armament system and talked about how ingenious that was. And I think that's something that we saw a lot of if we saw something that was a really good idea, it was immediately like, oh, that's why hadn't no one talked.
Are people talking to you? No one's in there?
Yeah, there's some folks that have been there. So Croak's here, Zach's here.
Hello,
Walsh from TLD
ladies.
is here. And let me move this around. Dan from
Who's that?
Dynamic
What are we doing?
Principles is in too.
We're live right now.
Get out of here.
We're live. We're live. Yeah, so I was just talking about the bold trigger system, the link trigger system,
the
and
link trigger? Yeah,
being able to
link
put that
trigger's
in the
cool.
Prodigy, and then the Rise armament, that new Rave.
that thing was
what
so-
it, the Rave one of 535.
Yeah,
or
it's
something?
kind of like what we said in the MV3 battle belt that Dan actually did. It's so obviously simple. Like they have they put the pins. They're encapsulated.
Yeah.
So they just like push the pins in and you drop it in and they just spring out and they lock in place. It's like, oh, this is stupidly simple.
Zach
Very
Fett
clever.
and Croak say hello.
Oh, hello, gentlemen.
There.
Yeah, we're about to go. We're about to airport it up.
Yeah. So we got to head back to the hotel and get bags packed. Dan doesn't have to because his flight doesn't leave till way late. But my flight leaves in 2 hours.
Yeah.
And so I got
check
to
out.
still finish packing up.
Yeah.
Get an Uber to the airport and get on a flight back home. So I'll be home tonight. One of the nice things, probably the only nice thing about the West Coast is the weather. So I don't have to worry about
Yeah, I gotta
ice
see.
or-
I gotta hurry up and get home.
so we
yeah,
did
we'll see.
hear from one of the guys over at Rise Armament. They're in Oklahoma. His flight was canceled. Today's the 23rd. It got rescheduled for the 27th. So he was telling us last night. So he's like, I got to be in Las Vegas for another 5 days.
We were talking too because we ran into this back in the day because they're supposed to get ice, so they're supposed to get sleet and stuff. They don't got de-icers down there.
Yeah,
We ran into that before in the military time. Like we don't have de-icers. Like,
that's crazy.
Oh,
In a place that clearly
get
gets
snow.
ice and snow.
yeah, but yeah, they just don't see the value of it.
So if
apparently.
you want to live in a state with low taxes, Oklahoma is a place to be. But if you want any type of the structure from the government, probably not Oklahoma is the place
oh,
to be.
the roads. Yeah, you don't pay any taxes. The
Yeah.
roads were. The only thing worse than the roads was schools. Like if the teacher had all their teeth, you had the best class. All right.
Yeah, all right, guys. So this is it for us. Honestly, great shot show for us. Walsh's, if you could tell, Walsh's head, it grew 2 sizes. The amount of people that recognized him
crazy.
was more this year than the last 5 years
I'll say
combined.
that. I'll say that. There was an hour we hung out by the TNBC booth. I would recognize more in that hour
Yeah,
than we've ever been recognized
in 5 years.
in all of it combined.
Yeah.
In that 1 hour, like constantly getting tapped on the shoulder, like, hey, I love that review. Hey, thanks for being honest.
Yeah.
Thanks for trashing the garbage.
Yeah. So all right, guys, we're gonna get back to the airport. Golly, hopefully my voice heals up.
It's only gonna
soon.
get worse, don't worry.
It's gonna get worse for the next few days. Yeah. All right.
All right.
See you guys.
Later, guys. That's funny. That's good. Probably should have done that more. You should have just been like had an earpiece in or something, just walking.